What is going on YouTube? Hey, back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, specifically, what we're going to be looking at in today's video is the recent break above resistance on XRP specifically. But as you guys can see, we're now battling a major price ceiling, which is acting as a bit of resistance. Yesterday, we pretty much closed directly on the resistance level. You can see right here, if I draw it in green, on the yellow band, you can see where we've pretty much had this kind of problem zone here, and we have not been able to break through it. So what we're dealing with now is ideally, how are we reacting with this candle currently? Are we going to be continuing this run, which is what I suspect to see happen here? But is it going to take place now, or is it going to take place after we break through that price ceiling? Regardless, we are definitely headed in a good direction here. I'd be very surprised if we kind of see one of these, like an immediate bull trap, and then we dump to the downside here. The likelihood that that happens is probably much slimmer than a run to the upside here, which is what I suspect to see take place. But besides looking at that, we also need to look at the consolidation that's taking over Ethereum, the consolidation that's taking over Bitcoin, and the same thing with the S&P 500. Now, you can see here on Ethereum, as of yesterday, we were watching how this candle was reacting, how we were going to start to trade, and maybe we can ever so slightly pull this up like that, ever so slightly, and you can see that we are in some sort of descending fractal here. We are slowly moving downwards like you see here. And ideally, I am a strong believer that all these cryptocurrencies are gearing up for a pull to the upside here. Not entirely sure when it's going to happen because it has been a very long time waiting here. You can see on these cryptocurrencies, we've been waiting for a very long time since we broke down, or since the bull run here. This was July 13th. It's now, what is it? This was July 13th. We're now in what, September 15th. So July, August, September, it has been 2 months, 60 days of reversal and correction to the downside here. And we're still waiting patiently. Same thing goes with this. You saw the run we had here on Ethereum, and it since has just been heading lower. Same thing with Bitcoin. July 13th is right here. And you can see since then we've been in a downtrend that was forming the descending fractal. So we've just been waiting and waiting and waiting and still waiting for some sort of opportunity to appear. And I think it's going to come sooner than you believe, but in the time being, we just have to be patient and wait it out, as I do believe we are going to be seeing that swing to the upside. And when it does come, I think it's going to pull cryptos up with it. Same thing with the S&P 500. I think that'll be a dead giveaway. I think we are also headed higher. On the S&P, I think we're going to start to trend up, and I think we're going to break through previous highs. Maybe not the end of this year. It's very possible. It could be the end of this year, but definitely next year we'll be back above all-time highs. I'm super excited for next year. I think next year is finally we're going to be out of the consolidation. I mean, I can go back into like 2021, 2022 videos, and you'll see where I pretty much said that it's going to take a bit of consolidation to get out of this, but we are definitely going higher than we had suspected. That's my 2 cents with the way everything like this is happening here. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, yesterday we made a video basically saying, stop. Did you see the movement that we're seeing over the past couple of days? Yesterday's episode here. It won't be long now as we suspect to see a pretty solid reversal to the upside here. Just jumping into the current coin market cap, you can see a quick refresh that we are still consolidating, but we are slowly moving to the upside here. You can see the slow but sure uptrend that is taking over most of these cryptocurrencies. We're starting to see a slide to the upside here across most of the major cryptocurrencies. We are starting to move upwards here. Now, it's not no big break yet, although I do think it is hinting at a swing to the upside here. Fear and greed index is leaning more towards fear than anything else, which is interesting. But you can see here when the value is closer to zero, the market is in extreme fear. Investors have oversold irrationally, which I agree with. When we're closer to 100, the market is extreme greed, indicating likely the market's going to correct. Bingo. So because we're here, the market is leaning more towards an irrational sell of the markets here. And I do believe we are going to be seeing that reversal to the upside here. And I'm a strong believer it is going to come on XRP. You can actually see over XRP, this is like the first time in a long time we've actually seen a few daily candles in green consistently here. 1, 2, 3, 4 days of consistent green uptrend here. We have not seen anywhere on XRP. So the fact that we're seeing it now is definitely an exciting movement to the upside here that I think is going to continue to move itself probably into next week here. Now, you can see the problem we're starting to run into. Granted, I've said it and I'll say it again. We have a consistent downtrend constantly on these markets. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Here's the next downtrend, and they all break bullish. All these bull flags have a bullish break to the upside here. It is a consistent bullish run to the upside. So the likelihood that we see it happen for a fourth time is very high. And we've been patiently waiting for us to close above major resistance. You can see we've been in a yellow downtrend for who knows how long, literally since July 23rd, all of July or end of July, August into September now. We've had this downtrend where we have not been able to break through resistance. So we're starting to see how we're going to play out with this. And you can see we're starting to just now break through it here. Granted, we were oversold, now trading at 37 on the RSI. There's so much room for us to break to the upside here that I think it's only a matter of time before it happens. And I do believe we are going to recover up to moving average. Now, honestly, I think that opportunity to buy in, yeah, I had mentioned yesterday it was above the yellow band, but I think as conservative as I want to be, it's going to be above like 50, maybe 50 cents right here, mainly because this resistance has been a problem zone for us before, or it was an uptrend. You can see it's been a big solid support, but right now we're retesting it and having a problem breaking through it. So if we can close or trade above this resistance, then I would suspect to buy an opportunity and we can leverage to the upside. Obviously, taking advantage of the trade on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFi lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits, everything you could possibly think of. We can perpetual trade XRP, as you can see right here, long, short, the amount of leverage that you want to use, or the quantity, the amount of leverage, so on and so forth here. Market orders, limit orders, stop losses, so on and so forth. So I highly recommend taking advantage of it right here. And you can see right here, they do have the position, take profit, and stop losses here, which is also really cool. But beyond that, you can see right here, the 1X, we have the adjust the leverage you can do, which is really, really, really unique here, is you can do that 1X low level leverage so you don't screw yourself. And you can do all the way up to here, which is very difficult. And I do not recommend doing that high, but it's up to you. But you could do very low 1X, 2X, 5X, which is what I highly recommend when trading long term. When we do these conservative trades, you want a lower leverage so you don't, screw yourself here. Even a 2X and 3X leverage is very high if you really think about it here. But moving forward from that, looking at, that's how you take advantage of a trade on BidFi using XRP. But more so, you can see on BidFi here, they offer up to $2,888 completely free by signing up with the link down in the description below, which I highly recommend you do. You have up to 14 things to claim, which is really cool. So make sure to check that out down in the description below. But moving forward and jumping into the rest of these cryptocurrencies, just want to show you where XRP is. You go right here and you type XRP. You have the XRP to USDT perpetual trading here. Moving forward, looking at these other cryptos, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the S&P, you can see we are in this downtrend here. We are sliding lower here. And I believe, as with everything, we are due to see a reversal. I think it's very possible that we're going to see a reversal on a lot of these cryptocurrencies. I think they're all undervalued. They're all well below their means. They're all well below their moving average on the daily charts here. And I think it is only a matter of time before we catch up, before we play catch up, and before we come back into moving averages and those support levels here. And I think the S&P 500 will be that direct link, that correlation here, where the S&P starts to head up higher, as we've been on a very solid recovery literally since October. You can see since October we've had, that's not what I wanted to draw right here. We've had a very solid recovery of about 26% at a peak of almost 30% here. We're going to head up even higher. So definitely good buying opportunities over the past couple of months. But even since then, even since September of 2022, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, so on and so forth here. I think I bought my car right around March, which is right here. So after this landslide, it's when, maybe I missed out on that opportunity to buy in, but I've been putting money in slowly but surely here. But with that being said, definitely make sure, though, that's going to wrap up today's video, to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.